Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel to a very special walk tonight. We are here at the Alto Vista Chapel here after midnight, and we are going to do a hike here in this area. Now this light is going to brighten me up completely. We are here with 3 other people, and let me turn this off for a bit. And we are going to do a hike here around this area, the Alto Vista hiking trail, more or less. And I am not sure everybody's looking forward to this walk, but I didn't want to do this one alone, as you guys would imagine. Anyway, we're going to start here on the left side of the Alto Vista Chapel. So usually the hiking trail would be on this side, but we are going to go over here, guys. We are, and I know this video is going to be a little bit challenging with both the audio and the video quality, but I do hope that I can have something interesting for you guys. Let's see. So it did rain a moment ago, so we do have some water over here. Okay, so I'll be the one that's gonna go in front and deal with all of the possible dangers here in the Monday. Let's hope that the lighting is good enough. I do hope it is. Let me see if I can make it a little bit more bright. I got lost already. Where's the trail? There are 2 trails over here. Do you remember the right one? Let's see if it's on this side. I think it's on this side. Some more standing water here. I think it's on this side. Let me just do this. Okay. The quality does look decent. I do see some light. Now I do have, as you saw, the headlight. So in case I do hear something weird, I can quickly turn around. Now this is one of the markings that you will find here at the Alto Vista Trail, and throughout really Aruba, they have them marked at several points. And I have been through this what would we call it, hiking trail before, and I can tell you it's the first time that I'm doing this at night, and it looks extremely different and so very unfamiliar. But once we are on the right trail, on the right track, I think things should be more or less okay. Now, this is our first, somewhat of a brief first stop here, where we'll find a relatively new garden. They've been developing it here near the Alto Vista Chapel with some very nice looking paintings. And it's worth noting this one, although tur ora de nos mente, pa sempre de nos coração. So this was more or less dedicated to someone, and I don't know the person, but that this is the kind of like the reason for it. Now there are different kind of plants. Now this one is so this one is one that I've seen in Curacao, but you don't see it in Aruba almost. And I did see it also at the labyrinth near here also. So that's the labyrinth that's situated behind the Alto Vista Chapel. These are for the birds, obviously, right? So they did make like a very small garden, but pretty cool. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, let's go over here. Subscribe, like, and share. So everybody's like somewhat scared. I am certainly also, but we have long pants. I'm the only one without a sweater. I don't know why I did that, but it is quite chilly, I would say, over here. And yeah, I think I'm leaving everybody behind, by the way. Oh, they are taking a moment. Let's turn back. They are taking a moment. So in case you're wondering, I'm joined tonight by Marlene again. Hello Marlene, and Aaron and Sarah. You might remember them from some of my previous videos. I will be waiting for them just a bit because we don't want to lose each other in here. So far so good, right? Mm-hmm. So far so good. It is, yeah, it is. It's certainly different. You don't orientate so easily, so you like lose track of where you are going. But there is a light way back there, if you can see it. That's the water tank of the Alto Vista. So that might be a reference point, more or less, of where we are. Now I am briefly noticing that there are some like different sounds compared to when you hike here during the day. So far I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. We are hiking towards the beach, or well, not a beach that is per se for swimming, but a beach nonetheless. I keep looking to the sides, by the way, because I don't know, like, how would I say it, where the trail is, and we don't want to venture off the trail because that would mean trouble. All right, here we see you on Santanero, I think. So we thought we might see a few of these guys, and we have. I do believe, Aaron, are you familiar with them? I would think that this is the Santanero, the small one.
That one is the Santanero.
Yeah, it's got to be. I don't think it's a small bow or a dhow. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why we thought of doing this hike at night, because these you have a better chance of seeing them at night hours or early hours in the morning also. I think he's going that side because he's gonna call his dad. Dad, come out! They're molesting me. Anyway, oops, this is a big one here. No, I'm just kidding. That would be like, oh really? So that's why they sent me first. Right, guys? Guys, that's why you sent me first.
Of course.
To clean the area first for you
Yeah.
guys. The good thing is that we start small. What did I hear over here? Did I not hear something there?
There was something.
Okay. Let's run. We're gonna say run. Dun, 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 dun. So we might be lucky to we might be lucky to see like well, I don't want to say because I might spoil it for you guys. She was just telling me like, don't make sudden stops because I scare her. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm ready to run here. And in case you're wondering, no, we're not gonna pick up any of the snakes that we find around here. We are not very good at that. We could already actually hear the ocean sounds. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You might. It's not very windy right now, but I do expect that once we get closer to the ocean or to the sea, that it will be. Whoa! I don't know, did you guys see that? I think it's got to be an owl. Hey, me te queremos dar un choco. Guys. Waka the bula. Botawasu wawaso. Over here. It's kind of gone. You have to watch it on the video. That happens when you keep talking back there and you're not paying attention. It was over here, and when I was getting close, it just flew away, and I was like, what is that? I don't know. Subscribe and watch. They're actually subscribed. I'm just kidding. Now these narrow parts are the ones that I'm like not all that comfortable with. Let's see. So they are staying a little bit behind because they're chatting, they're talking back there, and they don't wanna like interfere with my audio, so to speak. So that's the reason. Kidding aside. And yeah, I've been meaning to do something like this for a while, like a night hike, but yeah, I didn't have like the proper equipment, and I think that now I do. Whoa, is it alive? Is it alive, guys? A crab. That's not good for you. Oh yes, it sure is alive. Whoa. That's gonna go in its, did you guys see it? And that's exactly one that I was talking a moment ago about not wanting to spoil it, because you might not see them. So we do have land crabs here. I do believe I've had very few of my videos in the past, like either vlogs or walking videos. Very few. But I do encounter them during my how do you call it? My walk videos, mostly. Now there's an open, kind of an open field. Let's see if we can spot anything here. Nope, not really. More water, more standing water over here. That's pretty cool to see for us because you know, Aruba's very dry, so You know, you don't usually have that all that often, and it doesn't dry up at night, obviously, as quickly as it would during the day. I assume for you guys this walk looks very, very different, and I hope you are enjoying it as much as we are. Oh, there's another guy. You guys can see it. So let me stand from this side. Maybe we get more lights on it. Is this a flower? No, it's just a leaf. Now the idea was to do a little bit of a faster hike or a faster walk, but conditions do slow you down just a little bit, and obviously we are looking out for, you know, like anything we can show you. And there are some bugs now due to the light. I mean, apart from that, I'm not really feeling any bug problems, mosquitoes and such, but because of the light, it does attract them. So that is more or less the reason that there is a thing here, an issue with them. I sometimes briefly turn around because I do hear something. What you don't hear at night, which is fairly obvious, are the lizards. So once you hike here at night, during the day, you do hear many lizards, and you know, like you could mistake them briefly for snakes. And if you have been following my channel over, you know, the last year or a couple of years even, I'm sure you've seen videos where I talk about the local snakes that you can find here in the Aruba's nature. And among them is the one we just saw, the Santanero. I do not per se know the name of what is it, the English name for it, but it remains small. The size that you saw, that's what it remains. And that one, you can find it along the homes of you know, the population just about everywhere. It could be I dare say even in the city, although I have not seen them, but they might be. They like to hang around plants and stuff. And then you have the local cascabill, the rattlesnake, that's endemic to Aruba, that's unique to Aruba, you could say. And that one I have encountered during my one of my hike up to the Yamanoto Hill. You can briefly see it during the video, but not all that clear. I've seen them, more of them in the wild, but they're not all that easy to spot actually, because they estimate that there are not too many of them left, probably around 200 to 300 And then we have the boa, that is certainly a problem. Stop briefly. I think everybody heard something, like a yell or something. But it's like a chicken farm, but it's not that close to here. So it's kind of weird. So getting back to the boa, which, as you may be aware, the boa can get really big. It's really an invasive species, not native to Aruba, but has been a big problem for us the last, well, actually already the last many years. And it's yeah, it's not something that we try to to conserve it, or to how would I call it? Protect it. That's the word I'm looking for. Protect it as you would the other animals. Now, before we started the walk, Aaron mentioned that he would be extremely happy if he saw a rabbit or a bunny. I don't know the differences per se very well, but if you are unaware, we do have like a very limited amount of rabbits that do live in the wild. The population of it used to be a whole lot more, and right now, among other things, because of the boa, it's less and less and less. Anything down there? Nope. You keep thinking that any one of these bushes something large could appear and scare the crap out of us. So yeah, even the locals, sometimes we forget nowadays that we do have wild rabbits, and that that's part of our nature too. What you can see on this side is that, like, when it rains, it starts creating those parts. I know some Japanese. It does look like Japanese, but I have no idea what's written there. Kind of forgot that looks like kanji, I think. No, actually it looks like hiragana or katakana. Probably don't have any idea of what I'm talking, but there's different types, different ways of writing Japanese. And in case you did not know, I do know just a little bit of Japanese. Also, I can understand some of the basic Japanese words, and could probably defend myself maybe in a restaurant environment or something. So we should be, at any point now, we should be encountering like a right turn over here somewhere that we need to take. I do believe it's here. Yeah, I do believe it's here. So the usual trail that I normally take is over there. There's a one going on this side that will continue very, very far from here. It does almost go back to the lighthouse, and there's like a marking here. I don't find, and it's not to be negative, but I don't find these markings are very good. It doesn't say very much. I mean, yeah, you could say, well, it's an arrow and you just, follow it, but I think they could be better and help people, like find their way. So we are now heading slowly now to the beach side. And it will start getting a little bit more windy, and my excuses for that, not much I can do. And you will slowly start also to see that it's gonna slowly start to be less and less plants, trees along the way, and probably less chances also then for seeing anything like snakes or such. If you are new to my channel, I invite you now seriously to subscribe to it. I make walk videos here in Aruba, and whenever I travel and do have the chance, I'll make a few also elsewhere. And I make Aruba travel content mostly, and when I travel also travel vlogs. And I do have like a recently made my last, whoa, that is a big, just walking here, I saw something next to my feet. Hey, pogo, tem pega aqui não, guys, pogo, tem pega aqui bom, hope you weird. I didn't know they just hang out here. I didn't know they just hang out here. I had no idea.
Oh.
Not my favorite animal by any means, but it does look different than the ones at home. It has like green on it or something. Do not move. I'm so not.
Look at this friend here.
Which one?
This crab.
Whoa, okay.
The crab.
Another crab here. Oh, there's another friend back there. Holy crap, it's a crab. So we didn't expect to see anything anymore over there, and you see that's what can happen when you do these type of hikes at a different time of day. And during the day you would probably, due to the heat and such, you would probably not see that. I don't remember seeing what we call that, is it like a gecko kind of animal? I don't know. And my excuses, but sometimes I don't want to like translate something and be very confident of it, and then it's not, because I have been corrected many times. And remember, English is not my first language. I do also speak, let's see if there's anything down here. I can also speak my local language, obviously, which is Papiamento, spoken mostly here on the islands of Aruba, Curaçao, and Bonaire, and somewhat also on the island of Sint Maarten. Hello to my friend, by the way, Rizal, if you're watching. This is something we might want to do if you come back to Aruba for vlogging. Let me know. Okay, I see something shining back there. I don't know. It might be. Hey, me daba un gota shine na, pero me hiciste un besito. Porta maybe a bird or something, or maybe a boa. Do boa eyes shine? If you see it move, we'll run. I think it looks like a bird. It looks like a bird, yeah, Shogo. Oh no, it's not. I don't know if it's an owl.
It's not a shocker.
No, it doesn't seem like it. It's probably saying, go back to sleep, guys. You're disturbing us. And they're probably right. are probably right. Now the head lamp certainly helps because I try to, you know, like keep the camera to the front, but I can turn to the sides and see if there's any danger on sides. I can hear danger over here. Yeah. Anyway, apart from the papiamento I was talking about, I also speak some Dutch because of our islands are Dutch, and English, of course, and Spanish. And because you speak those languages, you do start to understand a little bit of German, a little bit of Italian. My Portuguese is fairly good on understanding it, not so good on talking it. But yeah, I have had viewers that were from, I do believe from Brazil. I keep looking for things to show you guys, but no luck so far. You start also to, well, in my case, start to kind of smell the ocean a little bit, like the salty air that's back here. Well, there's some pretty large rocks. Let me show you these for a moment while we wait for the rest of the group. Let me know how you find this video. If you liked it, you might be able to do some more of this, or also if you're interested maybe in doing a similar hike with me, let me know. If my schedule permits, I would be glad to do something like this with you guys if you find yourself in Aruba. You can visit my webpage, www, of course, and the .letsgowithjairo.com. And there you can find more information on myself and what I do, more or less, and you'll be able to contact me on there. So it's been a fairly long but fun and interesting walk for sure. And after this one, we'll head back to the Alto Vista Chapel, but this video will end once we get to the beach, and I'll stop it there. I have no idea how far it is because I have no idea where we are. And I do start to hear more and more of the waves. And you can see here, like, the landscape's been like changing, and it's a little bit lower now, like not too many trees, and that's always a sign that it starts to change and be just mostly rocky. But this trail has been very, very nice, and something I would definitely do again at night. And we do walk through our wilderness you do have to be very careful because a lot of cactus and such that you could find yourself walking into, so you got to be really careful with them. And now all of a sudden it's really windy, so again, my excuses, but hang in there. The microphone that I have been using lately for my walks has helped a lot with these issues, but it's not perfect by any means. And if you have any suggestions, I am willing to take a look into it. I am also interested in buying a new sound equipment, probably either later this month or next month or so, and hope to then have a few extra surprises for you guys that I have planned for the coming year. Let me just stand here briefly. The group is way back there. And where we came from, well, you guys will have no idea, but we're not seeing the light of the water tower anymore, so it should be somewhere back there, and the Alto Vista should be like on our left side now, but you don't kind of like have no idea where it is actually. And the issue back here is that even if you try to use data, it's usually not connecting very well, and that can be an issue if you get lost, even during the day a little bit. So now I can definitely hear the waves, and I'm pretty sure you can hear them too, but we're probably still, would be. I mean, I can't really clearly see it, but another good 200 meters, maybe more. I don't know. Are we still on with the camera? Yeah. I'm periodically checking in on the camera, still recording, you know. And I do hope that the lighting is good also, because you know, cameras and nighttime, they don't do very well together. Usually, how would I say it? It comes out very grainy. So, and in this case, I'm using the old GoPro, my GoPro 7. Okay, so now where do we go for a beach? So it's right in front, but I don't really know where to go, because if we go straight, I think we're gonna try to go on our right side and start to go back. So we're gonna be walking briefly on the road until we find one of those beaches. Let me walk here on the left side. Yeah, so lately I've been trying to get back into my posting schedule. And yeah, I've had some problems with the new GoPro, and that's why I'm actually using the old one again. And I know that the image quality on the new one is very good compared to this one, but at the same time, it has given me a lot of issues, and I've talked about it in previous videos. And it's very unfortunate. I've had really good content for you to show you guys and lost quite a few of them, and been trying to figure out why exactly, because that to me has been a little bit weird. I do see something shining way in front. It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's someone. I have no idea. And I don't know if you guys can see that silhouette of the rock back there. I know the shining thing there, I doubt it's any kind of animal. It looks big, so it's probably like a sign or something. Yeah, probably a sign. Probably a sign where one of the, how do you call it? One of the trails is starting. Right. Stop briefly here. So we're not finding so far any, what would I call it? We call it here like a boca, where a bay. But if I translate boca, it would be like a mouth. But better translated, it's a boca. There must be one coming up over here somewhere, I do believe. I do see more shining objects up there and further away, but we are not venturing off the road for now because the moon is not shining and that means that we almost can't see anything back here. Even if we turn all the lights off and try to let your eyes get used to it, you're probably not gonna see much. Maybe the road, and that's about it. So finally we do have like a beach here, and I see something shining again under that tree. Probably some bird, probably. And this is going to be certainly a learning experience for myself, also filming this, because yeah, I don't know what's, you know, how it's going to look and everything. It might look good, it might not, but it's going online, that's for sure, as long as the video is okay and everything. So I don't know how close we can get to the water. Not very sure, but it is definitely back there. Let's see if I can go one step further. Oh man, don't fall, don't fall. So yeah, this is one of the bay, and you can definitely, the lens is probably fogging up a little bit because of the salt water, or just because of the water just in general. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. So let's see, can I make a outro here somehow? Let's see. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. This has definitely been a learning experience, something very, very different. I want to thank the guys for joining me tonight and thus helping me do this somewhat of complicated walk. And yeah, nothing further. Hope to see you in my next video next week. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.